In today's Legal Lowdown, if you are seeking the legal help from an attorney in dealing with a domestic violence case, former DA and criminal defense attorney Nico LaHood may be able to answer your questions. Welcome back, Nico. Always nice to have you here. Let's start this conversation, okay? What is considered domestic violence?
Well, there's misdemeanor version, so it's any time that there's going to be an assault, and what an assault is an unwelcomed force used that causes pain and suffering to the person, the complainant. That would be domestic violence. It could elevate to a felony if there's choking involved, unfortunately, or if there's multiple cases, meaning that you have a prior domestic violence assault case, and then you get charged with another one. And then, of course, if there's a weapon involved, it could be aggravated assault. And there's two types of aggravated assault. There's serious bodily injury, which doesn't necessarily mean there's a weapon. That means just the damage that's done and during the accusation, or there's actually a weapon involved. So there's different levels that from misdemeanor, which is still serious, all the way up to felony.
Well, what do you need to do? What proof do you need to convict someone of domestic violence?
Well, many times it becomes a he said, she said, or type situations that looks at evidence. They'll look at the injuries, they'll look at how the call was made, they'll look at any collateral evidence, meaning any witnesses, or their video, is there audio, or their text messages. You really have to put a case together. There are some legitimate cases of domestic violence, obviously, and those are certain, but then there's also people that are accused falsely of domestic violence, or there's a self-defense situation that gets claimed as domestic violence. So there's really not a one-size-fits-all. It takes an experienced group of people to evaluate the situation.
And that's what you guys can do at your law firm. I know you have several attorneys available, those who speak Spanish as well, which in our community may be necessary. How are family violence crimes categorized in Texas? Was it how you mentioned the misdemeanor to felony, or is there something else to it?
Yeah, no, it's just that. It's by the injury, so it's either serious bodily injury or not, and then also by the allegation, if there's choking, if there's a weapon involved, how serious the injuries are to the complainants. So that's the categories, and it goes from anywhere from a Class A misdemeanor, could be a third-degree felony, could up to be, it depends on the injuries, it could be a second-degree felony, which has a range of punishment of 2 years to 20 years in prison, or 10 years of probation, community supervision, or up to a $10,000 fine. So it's really a wide range of punishment, and depending on the accusation, and really depends on the evidence.
I mean, we're talking about this because it is a common situation in San Antonio, specifically in Bexar County. So what can you offer someone who's dealing with this in your law firm?
Well,
they can call you, or?
Yeah, they absolutely can call us. One thing that's unique about our law firm, as you know, there's 7 lawyers. 6 of the 7 of us were high-level prosecutors, which I think is very unique. So we used to prosecute cases from federal to state, and then also we defend them. And so we just want people to have good, honest advice so they can make and prayerfully consider the decision they need to make moving forward. I mean, these are serious allegations. Even a misdemeanor domestic violence carries an affirmative finding of family violence that could stay with you throughout the rest of your life and could have grave consequences. So there's collateral consequences and direct consequences to these allegations.
It's important to know that your legal rights, all those categories of misdemeanor to felony. I'm still processing what you have mentioned, but that's why you're here, the expert, to help our audience in case they do need your support.
Right.
Well, Nico, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
You can give them a call at 210-797-7700 or go to lahoodnorton.com.